In this short video, I want to show authors how they can upload an article for review at the RPC Journal's website. So I'm going to take you through the process in these short few minutes. First of all, you need to log in. And if you haven't logged in, you'll need to register and then log in. Now, this home site's going to be a little different than yours because I'm actually the journal editor and the site administrator. But you need to, when you log in, you need to make sure that you click on the options as an author. And if you don't see this author option available, you need to go back through your login and your profile and make sure that you have this clicked on, so that you are an author. Once you have this author here, you click on New Submission, and here it starts the submission process. Now, this is the kinds of articles that you are submitting. Most of the articles are simply articles. Research articles, and we have an editorial, teaching, curriculum, research review, best practices, and book reviews. 80% of what we actually submit, or people outside the editorial board will submit articles. So you submit an article as the kind of article or document you want to submit. And then you need to check through these things and make sure actually that this is what you're doing, that has not been published. It is in one of these formats. It is single space, 12-point font. Here it adheres to the bibliographic and stylistic requirements, and those are APA. Next, it needs to be a blind review. That means we do not want on the document, the Word file that you submit should not have your name, should not have any identifying characteristics. If it does, we have to take it out. Later, you will input all that data for you as author or the authors, but we don't want that in the file that is sent out to the reviewers. Here, finally, by submitting the article, the author certifies that any data that is subject to human subject review is appropriately approved. And this needs to certify that you're doing that. Okay, moving down. This is copyright. You can read and you have to accept that. And if you want any comments for the editor, and that's optional. So that's the first page. Pretty easy. Now here's where we need to upload the file. So this is the actual document or article that you want to be sent out for review. So it simply asks you to upload, and so I'm just going to find an article that I actually have uploaded recently for review, and I'm going to upload one of my articles. So you upload that, and then here's another link if you have any questions about blind review. And this will take a minute because that's kind of a big file I have, but it's uploading it to the online journal site. Now you'll notice that it gives it a blind review name, and it gives you a date when it's uploaded. So we continue on. Now here is where you input the data, and it already has mine already in here, but make sure yours is in here. And I don't have a bio statement. Now for the title and abstract, I'm not going to take time to do that, but this is what you need to do. And here on the indexing, the journal is indexed with many indexing institutions and software. So this is where, if you want people to find this article, this is where you have to carefully input the data. I'm not going to take the time to do it now, but you can do that. If you have any supporting agencies such as the university or if it's a grant, and here's where you can put your references, or if you want to put them at the end of the file, the Word file, that's fine either way. Next, if there's any supplementary files, this is where you put them. And then finally, when you're ready, this is what's called Finish Submission. Okay. Now, if you want to check to make sure, you go back to your user home and go back as an author, and you'll see that I've submitted this article. And here is the status, and that status will change as the editors receive your online submission and then they send it forward to the blind review. Now when you log in and you don't see that you have an author privilege, you go up here to your profile and then move down to the page and make sure it's clicked. And once that's clicked, then you'll have the author profile and you will be able to submit documents online. Now if you want to listen a little bit more, I will actually show you what happens to the article once it's submitted online. One of the editors, and I'm the editor-in-chief, I will probably see it unless someone else sees it first. And this is what I see. As an editor, I see, oh, there's one unassigned article that has just been submitted online. And so this is from our end, the editorial end. This is what happens to your article. I open this up, and there it is. Someone named Thatcher submitted an article. So I need to start then this article through the review process. So what I will do then is open up the title. Now this gives me the data, and I am the only one who sees the authors. The rest, the reviewers, do not see this. They just see this file. Okay. So as an editor, what I do is, if this is a special edition, I'll click here and I'll add a section editor, which is basically a special edition editor. And so for example, I could assign Matt, and then Matt would receive automatically an email, and I'm going to skip it now, and he would be assigned the editorial process for this article. But now I'm going to delete him as a section editor, and I'm just going to take this through the editorial process myself. So as the editor, I will go up to review, and in the review I need to select the reviewers. So once I click the review, the list of available reviewers are in front of me, and I can pick anyone I want. So maybe I will pick Rebecca Walton to review this article, and I will actually give her the review form, which are the criteria, and then I will send her a notification through the email, and this is the email that she gets, and it actually will have a link for her, and she will be able to simply click on the link and log right into and do the review file. So I'll skip the email, and I will send that request, and then she will acknowledge whether she wants to review this or not, and then I will click here whether she will do the review. Now here's the screen that the reviewers see, and they can look at some of the metadata, but that will not have the author's name. Just have some title and information like that. And here's where the reviewer has to say, I will do the review, and an email is sent to the editor saying that reviewer is going to do the review. And then the reviewer downloads the document and can comment on that document, and then uploads the document, and you as an author will be able to download this commented on document. The reviewer fills out the online review form, which has all the criteria, and then here is where the reviewer can upload the file that has the original comments and upload your original file with his or her comments on it. Then the reviewer has the option, doesn't have the option, is required to make a decision. And so this is what the reviewer sends to the editor, one of these, and then submits to the editor, and the editor will receive an email stating that the review has been accomplished, and then the editor can go back and look at the reviews, and this is what the editor sees. The editor would see at this point Rebecca has not acknowledged whether she will do the review, but this reviewer, and I was the reviewer this time, reviewed the article and said accept, and so this is the data that the editor gets. Now once the editor gets 2 or perhaps 3 reviews, the editor comes down here and has to record the decision for the author. And once that decision is recorded, then an automatic email is sent to you, and once that is sent, that decision, then you can come back and download, look at the comments, and there's no comments right now, but you can look at the files that were uploaded by the reviewers and look at the email that the editor sent you. This is a very powerful process. First of all, it's online, makes it easy to go back and forth. It also, the online makes it actually more rigorous in terms of blind review, because we clear everything out and no one knows who is the author. And so I find this software, this Open Journal software, great. So if you have any questions, please send me an email, and I hope this helps you in your process of submitting articles. Thank you.